And he thinking that I'm about to take her spot. So I'm thinking if you don't stop thinking, I'm gonna call somebody else. I'ma have to get the fuck out. Go. Drinking into the bottles.
Anytime, bro.
And I'm drinking. And I'm writing. And I'm drinking. And I'm writing.
You have great timing.
What's up?
Your timing is impeccable. As soon as the song goes off, you join the live. So that's really dope of you.
I think I'm always like right on time.
Yeah, we just played your song "Drinking." That drink was definitely fire.
Thank you.
So thank you for joining FM Spotlight Fridays and taking the time out your schedule to join us. TaTa MaMi, send the hand claps, fire emojis, the tongue out emoji, all that good shit.
Thank you for having me. It's lit.
It's definitely lit. So how's 2021 been treating you so far?
I feel like I'm living my best life. Like, I just told someone, I was like, I don't know how you live your life without being me. Like, how do people live their life without being me? Because it's so lit.
I heard you. So, what's inspired you to be an artist? Like, what, like, sparked that idea that, hey, I'm gonna rap and sing for a living? Like, what sparked that idea for you?
I mean, it was so long ago. Like, I actually was probably like 6, 7, 8 years old, making my own songs, making my little sisters and my cousins be a part of my little rap group and writing their raps for them, putting on shows. So I can't say exactly one thing that sparked it, but I know I definitely was in love with Michael Jackson all the time. So I was watching hella Michael Jackson. He was my inspiration at one point.
Michael Jackson was your inspiration at one point? That was dope. That
Yeah.
was definitely, it was like almost everyone's inspiration. So like you got a lot of your looks early on from his music videos, him doing Bad, him doing Thriller, him doing hits like Billie Jean.
Right. I definitely was trying to do all the dance moves as a child. I don't know how great it was or what it looked like, but
Outside of Michael Jackson, what other artists you grew up listening to?
Tupac, I was always listening to Tupac, Keith Sweat, Rome. I don't know if you know who those are. Keith Sweat, Rome.
I know who Keith Sweat. I know Tupac. I got what you like in your playlist. I like in my playlist. So
Yeah.
definitely keep rolling over the names. Anybody else?
Missy Elliott for sure I was always listening to Missy Elliott. Aaliyah, I loved Aaliyah. I mean, the list can go on and on, honestly.
So it's like a great like mixing pot of like inspiration to pull from. So who you pull from the most? You would say Missy, Tupac, Michael.
I feel like I'm Tupac a lot, don't want to really say that, but I love Tupac's vibe. So I would walk around when I was in high school, walk around with the bandana tied in the front, had the little nose ring, all of that. Missy Elliott, when I do my music videos and like my visuals, anything that have of that sort, I kind of go back and watch Missy Elliott videos because she was so dope. Like her videos were hard all the time.
Her videos got to be like in the Hall of Fame of videos. Like no one was topping the Missy Elliott video. Like
Nobody.
her songs is fire, but then when the song came out, it made you want to go watch the video. Like, do you have that in mind when you put out music? Like, all right, this song is fire, but I want them that from hearing the song, I want them to look forward to the video.
Right. I mean, honestly, every single song that I've done, we put in visuals too. So the drinking video just dropped. We have the making up video dropping right after that. The wasting video is following. Symphony. I did a video for Kaepernick, Smell Like Money. I feel like if you don't do the visual, did you really put your all into everything?
That's a gem. Yeah, if you don't put the visual behind the music, you really aren't. Like you have to because I feel like the words are descriptive, and it's like, how many times have you written a song, and then while you're writing the song, you're kind of envisioning the video? Like, has that happened for you?
I mean, honestly, sometimes it's backwards for me. So sometimes I'm listening to a beat and I'm picturing the whole entire visual, and then I just put the song to it.
Really? So the visual comes in your mind first, and then the song happens.
Yeah, I
That
mean
is
not all the time,
amazing. Not
because
all the
sometimes I'll
time.
make yeah, sometimes I'll make a song and then I'll think of the visual afterwards. But for the most part, I'll think of the entire visual, and then I'll be like, okay, I definitely want this part, so I'm gonna have to do the song like this.
Hmm. All right. What made you go with the name TaTa MaMi?
Well, Tata was like a nickname ever since I was a child, and then it just was a point. I had a friend who would just always call me like, "Hey, Tata Mami." It was Puerto Rican, Tata, and then all my friends would make fun of him saying it, so they started calling me Tata Mami, and then the name just stuck.
Hmm. I, I always love the origins of like rappers' names, and that's definitely a funny one. That Tata was a childhood nickname, and someone called you Tata Mommy, and it just stuck. I like it. I definitely like it. So you lived in like a few regions. You was in the Midwest, you was in the South, now you out west. Like how essential was each stop on your journey?
How? What was the question?
You lived in a few regions. You was in the Midwest, you was in the South, and you was out west. Like how essential, like how necessary was each stop on your journey? Like,
I feel like each stop definitely made me who I am. I love embracing other cultures, and I feel like I'm very blessed to get the opportunity to do that. So right now I'm in Phoenix, and there's a Phoenix and in North Carolina. I really was in like the Latin scene a lot. So like I listen to a lot of Latin music, and I actually hopefully will do a Latin track in the future. But I feel like those stops were so necessary because that's why I am who I am.
I hear you. Out of all the spots, I probably would like Phoenix and LA the most. Like you was in like in the Midwest. I love the Midwest, but it's a little too cold for me. And I
Right.
feel like the South, like Tata Mommy in the South might be a little too slow. Like I love the South, and I'm in New York City, but I go down there. It's like it takes 3 days to get to one day. It's a different type of vibe. So like the energy I need, like I would love Phoenix, I would love LA. So those are your two favorite, North Carolina, Phoenix.
I would say Phoenix is my absolute favorite. Like I love LA. LA is like super fast. There's a lot going on in LA, and you got to know the right people because people are always always trying to get over in LA. So that's the whole downfall part of LA. I mean, people are always trying to get over everywhere, but LA specifically, like they see you coming, and you got to know people, and you have to protect your energy, all of that when you go to LA. Phoenix is like baby LA because it
Mm.
has all the perks of LA, but not so much the negativity, not so much like the people trying to get over on you. I think Phoenix. I'm gonna definitely buy my first house out here.
In Phoenix, and the weather not too bad. It don't get cold in Phoenix. Well,
No,
it get cold at night, or it's just hot all the time.
I mean at nighttime it gets a little chilly, but it's never cold. It's actually perfect weather. I was by the pool yesterday.
All right. What is a Tata Mommy performance like? Like a live show, a live performance with fans. Like, what is that experience like?
It's lit. Um, that's crazy you ask because somebody just asked me like, do you get super nervous right before you go on stage? And the way I can describe it is if you're on a roller coaster and you about to go to the highest one. So you like as y'all going all the way to the top, you all the way at the top and you getting ready to drop. That's me right before I perform. Like it's building up and it's like anxiety, but at the same time it's great anxiety because once you start going down, it's just the feeling is crazy and I feel like I'm pretty lit on stage. Like I like to definitely engage with the crowd. Yeah, I've been performing like ever since I was a little kid, so I love it.
Have you jumped in the crowd yet?
I'm gonna jump in the crowd. I'm gonna definitely jump in the crowd, but I haven't done it yet.
You haven't. All right. Let me know when you jump in the crowd. You gotta have the camera on. Like that's gonna go viral. Like you just jumping in the crowd.
Yeah, we were talking about doing virtual concerts, and I was like, if we do virtual concerts, you for sure gotta put the mattress on the ground because I'm jumping on the mattress, and you guys gotta get it to where I'm on the crowd because I have to have that experience. If the world doesn't open up in those virtual concerts, that's what we have to do. I'm still jumping in the crowd.
I would like to see like since you're like a visionary, you like to do videos. I would like to see what a Tata Mommy like virtual show would look like. Like I know the visual the whatever you have in the background is gonna look crazy to go along with the music.
I mean, I kind of did a semi one that was just like a practice, but it's not out. But I definitely would love to experience the full virtual show.
Mm. What was it like opening up for Lightskinned Keisha and having your music played on for the love of Jason?
The Lightskinned Keisha show was pretty dope. That was dope. It was my first show out here in Phoenix. So, and I hadn't did a show in a while because of COVID. So it definitely was a great experience. I was super excited to even be on stage. So at that point, I would have been on stage if there was nobody opening up and they're just like, hey, it's a show, 10 people are going to be here. Do you want to come perform? I would have been like, yeah, because I just was fiending for the stage. I was fiending to perform. But yeah, that show was super dope. Glad it was a great experience. Glad that I got to experience it. But for the love of Jason was dope because that was my first placement, and so
Mm.
it was a little win for me. That was kind of a big win. So shout out to everyone who played my music that got them on there. That was dope.
Yeah, we need some more placements for you because I was listening to drinking. I said, like, I definitely hear drinking on the scene of Insecure. Like, that fits the mood. Like, that could be
You know,
played after a breakup. That could be played as a love song, like on
I completely
Insecure.
agree. Yeah, let's get a hold
See,
of
we're here. I mean, it's the last season. Like, I gotta, your man's Wally in there. You gotta, start hitting him up.
Wally. What's up, Wally? Get me in there, Wally. We on Insecure.
Oh man, speaking of drunk, what was the energy behind records like Drunk and Smell Like Money?
The, drinking and smell like money.
I'm drunk. What was the energy behind no drinking? Why I say keep saying drunk? What was the energy behind
If you want to
records
get lit,
Drunk? Why?
trying to get drunk.
Time out. Hold on. Let's rewind. Let's reset the room. What was the energy behind records like Drinking and Smells Like Money?
So smell like money was just I just was on there talking my shit. I had a friend who had just went through a breakup and that's what the whole second verse was about because he was trying to play her and I was like, he's broke. Like
Oh shit.
how could he even talk about you when he's broke? So I just put that whole song together, just talking shit about everyone who tried to downplay other people, but they got their own problems. So how you talk about somebody else when you just can't even back it up?
How you gonna air your homies ex like that? Yeah.
I'm saying though, and then the whole visual behind that is where I just went into like, my mentality. I was talking shit. I was feeling mean. So what more perfect than the Mean Girls movie? Have you seen that movie?
I've seen Mean Girls. Yeah, yeah, Mean Girls is lit.
So I definitely took a lot of different clips from Mean Girls and reenacted them. So that was that whole vibe. And then drinking was more along the lines of like when you first go through your breakup and then, a lot of people go through that whole phase. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I
So
just came out I just came out of mine recently, so everyone has to go through like their whole phase.
yeah, it's how you survive. Nobody's knocking on anybody. You gotta do what you gotta do to get through.
The
And
whole phase is actually essential. You have to go through it before you find the love of your life because if you just like cuff like from 18, like if you cuff from like the end of high school and you like 30 and you break up, you don't know what to do with yourself because you don't have that heartbreak, that experience, and that time of your life. You're like, I'm gonna just be me, no strings attached, and I'm gonna just live for the moment. You need that, like you need that part of your life to get that out your system, and then you could kind of like, I'm chilling. I have the love of my life, and I'm gonna just keep moving on.
right, I feel like I was one of those people that was in relationships all the way up into that age. Like from 18, I was in back and forth relationships. I was in a 3-year relationship. Right after that, I got into a 4-year relationship. Right after that, I got into a 2-year relationship. So when I wrote drinking, it was literally when I officially became single, and I am still single, and I plan on staying single for a very long time.
Yeah,
So
enjoy it. Travel the world. Tour. Like I feel like as a rapper, you should be single and just like have like 2 or 3 tours before you get in a relationship.
yeah, I just don't even want to be in a relationship. I'm just living my best life, and I don't think that me being in a relationship will make it any better. I feel like it actually might downplay my life a little bit.
Okay, how is it like as a female artist and some of the records you put out? How is it like being in relationships? Because I guarantee you, they see the video, they hear some of these records, and they're like calling you on the phone. Why are you talking about that on these records?
Yeah, I was in a relationship with a girl, and I had wrote this song. This was like a couple years ago. The song was called Ashton, and it was pretty much about me cheating,
Oh
basically.
shit.
I thought I hit it really well in the song, but I guess I didn't. And I just remember waking up. I was waking up to her like throwing the phone in my face, like it smacked me like bow, and she was like, "What the fuck is this?" She got the song playing in the background. I was like, "Oh my god."
Oh man. Yo, that's what I
Yes.
be talking about. Like you doing a song and it could be talking about something and it could feel so real. And it's like, damn, like you put out that you had like stepped out of line in a relationship and she found out about it on the record and she tossing cell phones at you. Like that's
Right,
crazy.
like straight out of my sleeve, smack me in the face, like you know.
That is crazy. So tell us about the 4 EPs you're dropping for each season.
So the 4 EPs that we're dropping for each season pretty much is you got the baby making season. I'm definitely gonna do a seasons of the broken hearts, and then we got two more going. But with each season, I feel as though it definitely plays a toll in everybody's life because the summer is the single season. It's the lit season. It's when everybody out living their life. Nobody wants to be in a relationship. It's Miami trips. Everyone's going out the country.
Miami trips.
We skiing. That's the summer. And then it goes into the fall, and that's kind of like the cuffing season where you find your little, okay, we straight out of summer, and you was the one I liked all summer, so we going into the cuffing season. Bring it back to the baby making season because you done cuffed, and then now you in the winter time. Y'all stuck in the house. It's freezing. Y'all can't really go nowhere. There's a lot of baby making music being played, and then the spring is when everything just starts to fall apart because the summer's about to start.
Hmm. I like that. What season we in now? We in baby making season or cuffing season?
No, no. Right now we about to go into the summer, and the summer about to be the seasons of the broken hearts because that's when it's.
Hmm. Season of the broken hearts. That, all right. Summertime. I need to hear that. So cuffing. So summertime. We're getting season of the broken hearts.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's. I'm not sure if we're dropping season of the broken hearts next. Hopefully we are because that's definitely the next the way that it's supposed to go, the wave. But it's gonna be. I already started right into that EP, and it's gonna be a whole lot of lit music for the summer.
A whole lot of in your relationship music. Let's go to Miami music.
Yeah, it starts off with the end of the relationship and it go right into the lit music.
I don't want to block your blessings, but my girl is not hearing that right. None of those right. Got me mixed up. You think she's leaving me because she heard a TaTa MaMi song?
Gotta hide the EPs, hide them all.
Nah, we're gonna listen to cuffing season and
And
baby
baby,
making music, but that season of the broken hearts, she might have to skip that one. I might listen to it because I'm a music fan, but she might have to skip that one.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man. And so, what other artists you trying to work with?
Um, you mean like major artists, local
Major,
artists?
major, indie, anyone else on your list? Like,
Well, when I very first started off, my first mixtape that I ever dropped, it was when I was like 17 years old, and I joined this group called Money Hungry, and actually like he was working at my granny's restaurant, and we were in the back, and I was just rapping one of my songs that I had made up, and he was like, "You do music? You've been in the studio?" And I was like, "No, I just kind of just do this, me young, naive, like, oh, it's nothing." And he was like, "Oh no, we're about to get you in the studio." So I made 2 mixtapes with him, and he is hard, like, and he's still doing music. So when I was just in Ohio last week, we were talking about getting on the track together again. We did a lot of different collabs, and they all were super fire. So that's gonna be dope. Um,
hmm.
Major artists for sure. I definitely want to do something with Janae because it's Pisces gang, gang, gang.
Oh, your birthday coming up, or your birthday passed.
Now my birthday's coming up. It's in 2
Oh,
weeks.
in 2 weeks?
We
Okay.
started the Miami trip. We started summer off early.
I heard you. So you and Janae, that's a lot of like polite toxicity on a record.
Exactly. I love it. I love it. You know, I definitely want to do something with Missy. If I ever get blessed with the opportunity, I'm going there. Missy, Wayne. I don't know how much longer he gonna be doing music, but it seemed like he ain't never stopping. So definitely want to do something with Wayne. Maybe throw Eminem in there.
All right. I like that. I definitely like that. How do you feel about the female energy just dominating hip hop right now? What's
I
your
mean,
thoughts on that?
females are the new wave. It was, of course it was gonna happen eventually. It was only right.
Hmm.
I feel like we are the epidemic.
We are the epidemic. Y'all taking over. So
Very.
all the women in rap, what makes TaTa MaMi different? Like they don't want to box. They try to box all like, oh yeah, I live. And someone says, hey, I can't separate TaTa MaMi from this artist. So what makes TaTa MaMi different from everybody else?
I've actually never heard that before because it's always that my sound is just so unique. Like I'm very different. I'm very versatile with my music because I can do some slow stuff. I can do some hard stuff. I can do some stuff that's like politically correct. I can I don't know if you heard like Kaepernick. Kaepernick was hard, and that might be one of my favorites.
Mm.
Did you hear that
All right.
one?
Yeah, I heard it. I heard you getting your political, but that's the Tupac in you.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. But I
That's
feel
the
like
Tupac in you.
that's what separates me is just the how versatile I am and my sound is so unique.
Mm. So with everything else, what you wanna accomplish in 2021?
2021, I definitely want to drop my next EP. I want to make sure that I have all my visuals. I'm ready to start doing major shows as soon as the world opens up. So hopefully that happens before you know it. I'm just trying to have the world hear me. I want to go out the country one time too and do a show out the country.
Or you wanna do a worldwide tour, worldwide mommy. That's
Worldwide Moms, I like that. I like that. I have to change my name on here. Worldwide Mommy.
worldwide mommy. All right, two more things, and I'm gonna let you enjoy your Friday. Where can they find you on social media and on streaming sites?
So on social media, you definitely can go to my IG. It's .tata.mami and that's spelled ITZ.TATA.MAMI. Once you go to my IG, honestly, you could just click the link in my bio to take you to all of my different pages. But I do have my website and it's tatamami.com. So ITZTATA MAMI.com. That's where you can find all my new products that I just launched. So make sure you guys check that out. The Smell Like Money line, inspired by Smell Like Money track. Um, but yeah.
Hold up. Talking about products you just launched. What products did you launch? You got like cologne, perfume.
So we have a unisex. Our first fragrance is unisex. So what it is, it smells amazing. First of all, it's a mix with orange and lang lang, but these different scents actually attract prosperity.
Mm.
Yeah, so when I say you smell like money, you really smell like money because you're attracting money as you go everywhere that you go. And also, I'm doing it's a smell like money bath kit. And I don't know if you're into like the full moon rituals, the new moon rituals, things of that sort, but like a lot of people do money baths. And it's just a bunch of smell like money products that include like the money soap, the money soak for like the bath salts. You got the money oil, you have the money stones, the candles, all of that. So
Looks like you're gonna get a purchase because I'm gonna buy some of that. That sounds like an essential need.
yeah,
Assistant, write that down. Write that
yeah,
down.
go right on the website. It's tatamami.com. All the products I launched.
All right, and any shout outs you want to give before I let you go?
I want to give a shout out to Illish Records, for holding me down, for the opportunities that I have. I'm now part of the family. Shout out to all my fans. Shout out to my mom. And, of course, God, because he stays blessing me all the time. Continuously blessed, highly favored.
Wonderful interview. Enjoy your Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. And we're always gonna keep posted with you, all right?
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right.
All right.